breaks my heart, 'cause I was once stuck in Frozen too. Greatest superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people.
That was amazing.
Is that the one and only Bella?
It is Bella.
Bella, how are you? What's happening?
Bringing in the fun Friday. Hello.
Hello, Bella. Hello. So what's happening? How are things since you have departed Long Beach Island and our fun adventures?
Oh my goodness. It has been incredible the last couple days. The at-causeness, if that's a new word that we can invent here at Unblinded, the at-causeness has been so on fire, bringing in, the Zeus energy to my team. I sat down with them the other day and I was like, okay, listen, I got this goddess energy, fun energy down. Just so y'all know, I'm going to be bringing in the Zeus, bringing in some certainty, and I still love you. So it's been amazing.
Bella shared a win. Bella shared a win online as well from her team.
Oh,
what's happening?
Yeah. So I, brought the formula back to my sales team and I shared it with them. And one of the agents is on a very high level B2C offer. And so she was like, I can't really bring in heart. These are business conversations with strong businessmen. I don't know about all this bringing the heart stuff, And so I challenged her in that. In her very next call that she posted in our Slack group that the gentleman that she had a call with was a high level CEO. And he had said to her that he had never felt so heard, so seen, and so understood in all the calls he ever had.
Boom, Bella. You are a rock star amongst rock stars, Bella. I'm so grateful for you. And shall we get to these fine folks today?
Yeah, so I get to start introductions?
Yes, please.
Oh, let's do it. Okay, I'm so super excited to introduce our role player today. So this gentleman hears the Rocky theme music in his head constantly. So we know he is dynamite. He is strong. So in the corner, standing at 5'10" and 136 pounds from Mountain Lake, New Jersey, is Mr. Jason Sipple. Jason is mostly proud of being a loving husband and a passionate father of two amazing boys, which I got to hear him speak about this weekend. Are you guys ready for this? Because I think this is rather crazy, but he is a 5-time Ironman finisher and an Ironman all-world athlete. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. He has helped over 2,000 healthcare professionals find better career opportunities over his 13 years in healthcare staffing. And most recently, this incredible man has brought his type of recruiting to identify and grow a niche market from 0 to $6.5 million in gross revenue in 2 years. Jason is passionate and heart-centered leadership. It is his mission as a peak performance coach to take leaders from overwhelm to clarity with purpose and fast results. Welcome, Jason Sipple.
Iron Man, what's up, brother?
How's it going, Sean?
All right. Bella's rocking it. Bella's rocking it. Great to see you. Has your body recovered from the pounding of the Atlantic Ocean in pre-hurricane conditions?
My body misses getting pounded, man. I'm missing it. I need to go and play in traffic or something so I can feel all beat up like that.
All right, brother. How about a quick fun fact?
Quick fun fact is I got bumped by a shark last weekend. That's probably a 3 to 5 foot brown shark. We decided to tell anybody because I didn't want people freaking out the entire weekend.
Yes, that is amazing, Bella. Did you know that fun fact that while you were rocking your super cool pink headgear in the ocean, that Jason Sipple was getting bumped by a shark right next to you?
No, is that for real?
That's for real.
It's for real.
Oh my goodness.
So, but wait, Bella, there's more folks.
There's more folks.
Processing her. Like,
I mean, that just says so much about you, Jason. We'll talk about it later, but wow, that's amazing. That is in service of, talk about in service of the group, Sean.
Totally, 100%. Way to
Sean.
take one for the team, Jason.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So next we have contestant Mr. Joe Moulton. Joe is a coach and a trainer for Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi. Always have trouble with that one. With masterminds.com, helping experts and online influence deliver their message to the world to create impact and make self-education the new norm. He was the founder and CEO of Getting Beyond the Zero Mindset, which helped men in the modern world let go of their negativity and limiting patterns, shifting to a place of positive masculinity. Joe is currently the founder of Risk Mastery Institute, a program that takes practices and techniques and used by big businesses to generate and save hundreds of millions of dollars and using them to aid in small businesses and entrepreneurs. When he's not busy helping entrepreneurs expand their impact, he is committed to creating a charitable worldwide movement where veterans and first responders who suffer from PTSD receive free hypnotherapy breakthrough therapy. Welcome, Joe.
Joe, what's up, brother? Hundreds of millions, heart-centeredness. Like, yes, you're present.
Hey, everybody. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
I can hear you fantastically.
Yes.
Excellent. How you doing? Great to be here.
Yes, that is our brother Rob Gill closed those yes momentum questions show, dropping in. And how are you doing though?
I am fantastic. It's a pleasure to be here. Excited to be on the show.
Awesome. And how about a fun fact?
Fun fact, really fun fact. I call it my non-Tony Robbins experience. Probably about 3 decades ago, when I just started out as an entrepreneur, I was an encyclopedia salesman, and they brought in this speaker coach to help us, learn how to influence people. This unknown person at the time, Tony Robbins, and I decided I'd skip it. So right at the beginning of his career, I had an opportunity to work up front, close and personal with Tony, and I decided to skip it.
That is unbelievable. And how did you do as an encyclopedia salesperson?
I should have took the course with Tony. I should have took it.
I love your integrity, Joe. Welcome on Fun Friday. Bella, who else do we have?
All right. Next up, we have Dr. Jody Dimmerman, who literally just said yes, like within the hour, has no idea what this looks like, just said yes. And here she is. She has been a family wellness chiropractor since 2001. She was raised in Princeton, New Jersey, and earned a BA from Rutgers University in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Dr. Dimmerman received her doctorate from Sherman College of Straight Chiropractic in Spartanburg, South Carolina. She also recently created a new coaching outlet, Reset 90 Mastermind. Welcome, Dr. Jody.
Thank you.
Dr. Jody, thank you for being here. Welcome on Fun Friday. And would you permit us the beauty of a fun fact from you?
A fun fact, your language is everything. The words that you use, your body believes it 100%. So be really careful about the words that you choose, because your body's going to believe every one of them.
Boom. Dr. Jody is in the right space and we have the right person. Bella, this is what we're talking about.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is it. All right. So next up, we have one of our judges, Dr. Hadley E. Salazar. Dr. Hadley was born in El Salvador. There you are. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't see her. Come on, welcome. Was born in El Salvador. By the age of 8 years old, she knew she wanted to become a doctor for kids. After she cared for her little brother after her parents separated, Dr. Hadley overcame the struggles from the split of her household and moved forward to become a doctor. During her teen years, she struggled with insecurities and fear, and during her childhood was not able to establish longtime friendships since she was moving schools so often. Due to her unstable household, she also was mistreated by others and didn't have her parents to defend them. But no matter what, she proceeded with her dream of becoming a doctor. And in 2006, Dr. Salazar graduated as a doctor. And in 2009, she became a pediatrician in El Salvador. And a year later, she came to the US to fulfill an American dream, where she started an online program to help new moms step into motherhood with confidence. Welcome, Dr. Hadley.
Hey, Dr. Hadley, how are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
We're doing great. How about a fun fact about you, Dr. Hadley, on this fun Friday?
Well, I'm brand new in the online business area. Actually, I also graduated from New York Medical College as a pediatrician. So I'm a pediatrician here, currently working as a pediatrician here in the US. But I'm very excited. I'm learning a lot about online marketing. I'm actually learning a lot about what funnels are. And for me, what is key is that even though we achieve a dream, we always have to have our next dream. So for me, every little step is going to take us to a success. So I think it's very, very important that we always keep looking for what is going to be next, and don't give up just because we just feel that the gap is too big. So I really like to be giving little steps. Baby steps will take me somewhere.
Love it. Amen, Dr. Hadley. Welcome and happy Fun Friday. Bella, we have more.
We have more. So we have another amazing, fantastic judge coming all the way from Orlando, Florida, Mr. Brian Ripple, the president of Ripple Wealth Group. He has been in the financial services for 22 years. So he started when he was 5. His family company, GA Ripple, is as a registered broker-dealer and investment advisory firm, and has 50 offices nationally. Brian came into the financial services industry and found a passion for teaching families and business owners how to keep more of their wealth and avoid transferring wealth uncertainty. He has coached and trained and spoken to financial advisors on national platforms, teaching these financial strategies. Brian is also an entrepreneur and a private equity investor. In January, he opened the first Austin Strong Center in Orlando, with 2 more to come. And he has recently purchased 3 Jeremiah's Italian ice cream and gelato stores, because yes, he is convinced it is the best gelato and Italian ice in the country. Mr. Brian Ripple.
Brian Ripple, how are you?
What's up, Sean?
Hey, so let me ask you this question. Did you participate in eating 128 scoops of ice cream with 60 of your new great friends this past weekend? Did that happen?
I would like to say I was probably more than participated.
and
I will
Brian,
definitely say I was definitely a leader in the getting it and then indulging in it.
all right. Have you thought about, in your amazing gelato world down in Florida, are you now thinking about adding something like a bloatation to the menu where you could have some insanity like that go on?
Yeah, I had to talk to corporate on that. That was quite a treat.
All right. How about a fun fact, brother?
Fun fact, coming back, I started writing yesterday, and I am convinced, I believe we can write the formula in our messages through our websites, our communication. And I started journaling yesterday. I said, man, I can tap energy sources in this. I can tap the influence mastery in my writing. So I am starting that yesterday and speaking to a ghostwriter Saturday to begin putting content out using the formula through writing.
Amen, brother. I love it, Brian. It was so awesome to spend these days with you. And just real quick for the crew, what was the craziest thing that you felt like you did this past weekend? Like what moment, if any, right? Like, did you feel was the craziest moment?
I would have to say surfing, as small as that is, I've never done it. And those waves were massive coming at us. And then 30 minutes later, I see a blind guy get on a surfboard and cruise by everybody. And I'm like, oh, what's going on out here? And that blind guy was you, Sean. So that was, it was just an amazing thing to be able to say I did it, but I saw something that was even more amazing.
Thank you, brother. And for everybody out there, just real quick, my fun fact is I'm a blind guy that taught a blind guy to surf a few weeks ago. And yesterday, I think Brian, Bella, you guys might have heard this. I had a dolphin jump out of the water about 15 feet away from me. It was unbelievable and one of those powerful moments I've ever encountered. Completely alone in the ocean. 2 people on the beach screamed when it happened, like, "Oh my God, dolphin!" Like from like 80 yards away. Dolphin came like rocketing up, like out of the water. I don't know if I could see peripheral because I am blind. So I don't know if the whole tail came out, but most of the body came out and splashed back down. It was unbelievable.
Wow, that's incredible.
Bella, so we have Brian and we have more.
We have more. We do. So last but certainly not least, we have Judge Tiffany Noel Brown. Dr. Brown has a unique multidisciplinary background with a doctorate in sociology. Somebody help me out with that. Specializing in healthcare policies and economics. As a certified sociological practitioner in the community of health and multiple, this is all like tongue twisters this morning. Saving the best for last. All right, here we go. Holistic practitioner, empathic, and foster adoptive parent. She has served on the faculty at the medical school as well as the director of continuous quality improvement for the Colorado's Children's Healthcare Access Program, focusing on healthcare systems and change and inclusion of patients and family members in their health line. Dr. Brown expanded her work as the founder of a 501c3 nonprofit, Own Your Own Health, emphasizing patient and family advocacy in health and health care. She continues her work in inclusion and empowerment throughout her company, DocT PhD. She was recently recognized as one of the initial top experts through the Emerging Practice Experts Collaborative. She is described as thinking both outside the box and inside the box, where she is innovative while recognizing structural situations. Welcome, Dr. Tiffany Noel Brown.
Thanks, Bella.
Dr. TNB is in the house. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing, Sean?
I'm great. And you're like one smart dudette with like all those like crazy words put together, like medical school faculty. Like, what's happening? Like, you're one smart person, TNB.
Thank you.
So what's a fun fact?
So imagine that you are in my Intro to Social classroom in person in a huge lecture hall, and I show up in a hoodie and jeans with blue hair. None of my students recognized me. And I sat there, and then this discussion started of, okay, is she tenured? How long do we wait? Is she a doctor? How long do we wait? Looking around, are we supposed to stay? I wonder if there's something wrong. Maybe we should give him more time. All these different discussions going on, which was exactly the point. So then I stand up, and they did not even know who I was without my suit on. So that was a great, great experiential demonstration of how your body physiology is impacted by social factors and deviance.
Dr. T, dropping some wisdom all over the place, Bella. That's what's happening in the Real Raw on Fun Friday. Bella, how about a quick fun fact from you?
Fun fact for me is I went surfing for the first time apparently with sharks, and I got up on the board.
Boom, rocking it in like 20 to 25 mile an hour winds, like riptides all over the place. And Bella was rocking it, standing up, surfing across the Atlantic. Yeah, just truly amazing. Fun Friday. And Bella, your energy is infectious. Thank you so much for doing this today.
Thank you for having me.
All right. And yes, your nomadic world has to find its way to New Jersey. I am completely in agreement.
That's on the plans.
Let's go. So
all right.
Thank you so much. Iron Man, are you ready to go?
I am ready. Let's rock and roll.
Let's go. So let's go with Joe. I have either 1 or 2 under the table. Joe, what do you think it is?
I'm going to pick 2.
You got it, brother. 2, would you like to go first or second in round 1?
I'm going to dive right in there.
Ooh, Joe taking it like head on. This is, you know, Iron Man. Joe is not going to repeat his encyclopedia training miss, and he's like dropping right in at this point. So, and Joe, by the way, very impressive background, brother. Like, super. Be working with people like Tony, Dean, awesome. And so, who would you like Jason Sipple to be? He could be himself. He could be an ideal client avatar. It's anybody that you're seeking a yes from in the world. Could be a stage and a microphone, a book deal. What would matter to you? Like a yes you're seeking, who would you like him to be?
I'd like Jason to just be himself in a setting just like this, an online virtual mastermind, getting to know one another.
All right, super cool, Joe. So you got a 6-minute conversation. It's going to be split in half where Iron Man's got to take a quick phone call. And this is about you going from hello to yes about something. We don't need to know what that is. The yes is in round 2, the second 3 minutes. The first segment is about opening his listening, connecting in a heart-centered way, putting something at stake. Yeah, that's what it's about. So Joe, please take us in.
Excellent. So Jason, how you doing today? I'm so excited that we got to meet here at this mastermind. How you doing today?
I'm doing amazing, Joe. Thanks for asking. How about yourself?
I am fantastic as well. Listen, hey, I'm a little bit embarrassed to say, when I came into the circle, when everybody was introducing themselves, I actually missed your introduction. So do you mind just giving me a little bit about yourself? That'd be great.
Sure. Yeah, so things I would tell you first about me is I, at 45 years old, just figured out what I'm going to be for the rest of my life. Finally know what I'm going to be when I grow up. Something to help people like you. I believe you are a world-class coach yourself, and I am stepping into the same shoes.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, I mean, that's, first of all, I love the shirt. I love the vibe that you're digging today. I love it. So tell me, so obviously, from what I'm hearing, you've got a passion to help people. 45, hey, the 40 is the new 30. That's what I hear. When did you kind of first get that passion? What brought that to you?
Actually, it was about 9 or 10 months ago. I was sitting down thinking, like, I hadn't really stopped to think. I just keep doing, like Iron Man, doing go, and just thought, well, what do I like about my job? What is the 20% I like? And I realized it's people, it's connecting on a deep level and serving. And so that right there, that insight, it opened everything up.
Wow. I mean, that's amazing. I mean, helping people. I mean, we, in this group, we already went from people who eat 128 scoops of ice cream to Iron Man. So it's crazy. And at our age, kind of taking on a new challenge, it's fantastic. I'm loving the energy. So where are you focusing coaching? Where are you focusing your coaching on with people?
Well, there's this amazing group helping people free up more money in less time with more magic. And they have a formula. So that is what I want to help people learn, is the formula, so they can exponentially grow and have more money, time, and magic in their life.
Beautiful, beautiful. And you know what? Like, just a little bit about myself, if you don't mind. I'm same thing. I'm loving your story because I'm about the same thing. A few years earlier, I'm a little older than you. I got the same quest. I remember I was helping big business, but it wasn't helping people. I just wasn't satisfied in my heart. And just like yourself, I wanted to help people. So it really resonates with me what you're doing. And same thing. Now, what I'm hearing is you want to help people. It helps people financially, but you've got that big heart to help people. Would you say that, if you follow your heart, you'll find the money? Or if you find the money, you'll have a bigger heart? What would you say your opinion is on that?
Oh, Joe, I love that question. I would say that if you follow your heart, you're going to find the money, because you'll be in alignment and it'll no longer feel like work. You'll be doing it because you love it. So.
Awesome. Hey, just real quick, I didn't ask, find your heart. Are you a family man?
I am. Thanks for asking. Big time. That's the first thing that I would tell most people, and not business. Families first. Family's everything.
Beautiful. I just, when you were talking about heart, that's where my heart is. I have, my wife and my 2 beautiful children. So when you said heart, it just resonated with me. Everything I do, all my why that I do is for them and for people. So It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So is it a group that you coach with? Is it a large organization?
Hey, Jason, you got a quick phone call. You can pick up right
Yep. Oh,
there.
hey,
Which-
Joe, hold on a second. I have a call. Can we pick this up? Can I get back with you in like 10 minutes?
Oh, anxiously wait, my friend. I'll be here.
All right. Thank you.
Joe, excellent work. Great congruence, great certainty. How'd that feel for you?
I felt great.
Awesome, brother. Ironman, Jay Sips. Yeah, give me like one word for the connection.
Congruent.
Awesome. All right. Dr. Joe, are you ready to go? Dr. Jody.
I don't really know where we're going, but let's go.
Yeah.
I'll go with you. It'll be good.
Ironman will go with you. You have a 5-time triathlete, Ironman triathlete. So all we're doing, Dr. Jody, is there yeses that you are seeking in the world. Yes makes everything happen. It makes our practices grow or not. It makes our patients say yes and refer people or not. It makes people want to come work with us or not. It makes like families go or not. So hello to yes is the space, integrity-based, heart-centered hello to yes is the space of Unblinded. And so all you're doing is like, what's a yes that matters to you in the world? We don't even need to know it. You're just going to go through that process with Jason, taking him from hello to yes as a role player, an avatar that would be an important yes to you in the world. Make sense?
It does. I work with women.
Okay, cool. So
Jason can be Jeanette.
Yeah, Jason will be Jeanette, and he'll be a Jeanette, no problem. And yeah, and like, what is it, Jeanette? What does Jeanette do, or who is Jeanette?
You're asking me?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, anything I want, huh?
Yeah.
Jeanette is a stay-at-home mom with 4 kids, and
oh my God,
she put her career as a lawyer on hold, and she wants to get back in shape and start studying again. Her kids are growing up, and she's looking at her life next chapter, and she's looking for direction and a big where to start.
Yeah, Dr. Jody, that is a perfect avatar. Ironman is ready. Please take us in.
Hey, Jeanette, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
You look really pretty today.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. The blue is perfect for you. So let's talk for a few minutes. You have a few minutes? Does that work?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. I'm going to ask you some questions, and do I have your permission to ask some questions that might be a little raw for you?
Yeah, my kids are quiet for the moment, so yeah.
All right, cool. Maybe 5 minutes tops. So my first question for you is, let's say that you and I are connecting in 6 months from now. Where do you want to be able to say to me, Dr. Jody, this is where you took me over the past 6 months? Where do you want to be in 6 months from now? And you can answer this physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever is ringing most true for you in this moment.
Thank you. That's a perfect question for right now. I feel like things have gotten kind of away from me. Like with 4 kids, I'm always running around. I don't have any time for myself. I had an awesome profession as an attorney, then decided to have family. Now I find myself out of shape, stressed, running around. So if I could just have some semblance of normalcy and get back to work where I feel like I'm really just not running from game to game and kid to kid all the time, that would be amazing.
Got it. I got it. I can totally relate to what you're saying. And let's say that 5 is the most important thing in your world. This is what you want more than anything. And 1 is you really couldn't care less. How important is this to you to get to that point, Jeanette?
Like a 5.5.
You're there, huh? You're my favorite person on the planet in this moment. You got it?
Got it.
Okay. So my next question for you, because the bottom line, Jeanette, with all of your cuteness, is that you have all of the answers inside of you. Most of us already know what to do. We just need the push to do it, right? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so let's go there. What do you need to do immediately, and what do you need to do over the next couple of weeks, and what do you need to do over the next 6 months? Give me some information. Show me where you're going.
I've been thinking, your question really opened up the fact I've been thinking about getting a workout routine back. It's been so crazy with COVID, and now that the kids are at least on a schedule again, trying to get back to some some normalcy habit of working out. So that's first, got to take care of myself first, my health, my fitness. And then from there, just to start looking back at career opportunities down the road once I have just things a little bit more organized.
Got it. Love it. So let's make an agreement right now, Jeanette, that we're going to touch base this time tomorrow. You're going to have worked out already, and you're going to text me and say, Dr. Jody, I did it. I'm in. Does that sound good to you?
That sounds good. What am I doing though? Like working out?
What does your workout look like, Jeanette?
You get a quick phone call, you bounce right back to Dr. Jody.
Hey, Dr. Jody, I have a quick call. Let's get back in a couple minutes and finish this discussion.
All right, babe. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks.
All right. Excellent work, Dr. Jody. How'd it feel for you?
For me?
Yes.
I'm spitzing.
What does spitzing mean to you?
It was fun. It's a conversation I have often. I'm very comfortable with it. It was fun.
Awesome. All right, let's open it up with TNB. TNB, what's up?
Hi. So let me see where you are on my screen.
Count.
Joe, so I thought that the rapport right up front was very apparent. You could see the energy transference with Jason, and that rapport was there right away. And a lot of your body language was going along with your tone of voice being a little bit softer, and then also a little bolder as you went. And some of the time, your eyebrows went up, which really showed that you were listening and interested and invested in what Jason was saying. And with the nodding, which you're doing right now even, that's also a great acknowledgement. So kudos on that one. That's a really great, especially hard to start off.
And what'd you have for a score?
So I will give you an 8.75.
Awesome. And what'd you have for Dr. Jody?
So for Dr. Jody, I had that it's really clear who your avatar is, which is fantastic because you knew within your own skill set how you could help. I think stepping back where you're pulling out the story without the idea of asking questions where they know you're just going to ask questions. I think the questions were great, but the upfront of I'm going to ask you some questions, I may have felt either pulling someone in, or some folks could be like, oh no, what are you wanting from me? So that would be the only little micro distinction that I would make on that.
And what'd you have?
Great for playing along, not even knowing, coming right on. That's awesome.
And what'd you have for a score?
I'll say an 8.
Nice. All right, Dr. Jody. Brian, what'd you have for Joe, sir? 30 seconds of feedback, please.
Yeah, so I think the one word that was used was congruent. Felt that right from the beginning. The energy, I loved the question. The energy was kind of just matching where Jason was. And then when you got to the question about the love question, and because we can see each other, you put your hand on your heart when you went through that. And I felt the energy transference take place there. Both you, Joe, you knew your audience, you knew your person, and it was very natural to you. And I love the fact you were really getting to know Jason. The question asking, it was a tennis match or a pickleball match going back and forth there. That's for you, Adam. And so I'm going to give that score. I'm going to give it an 8.9.
Awesome. Great job, brother. And how about for Dr. Jody?
Yeah, listen, for both participants, I've been there. You guys both did amazing for not really knowing what you're doing. So Dr. Jody, so great job. What I would really say, kind of echo some of the things Tiffany says. I was wondering if Jason was a 1, because he was already 5.5 and a 5. If he'd been a 1, I wonder how the questions and the energy would have transferred differently, maybe getting to know her a little different. And I was kind of wanting to hear a little bit about your story of building that rapport with her, and to learn a little bit more about you and presenting how you're going to help her. And I'd like to hear a little bit more about that too. But your questions are spot on. I love that you knew your questions, and I feel you're extremely comfortable in this space. So great job. I'm going to give it an 8.3.
Nice, Brian. Great feedback. And Dr. Hadley, what did you have for Joe?
So for Joe, I really like how he found a common ground and he resonate with him a lot. Like he tried to find that space where both were comfortable. And I thought that was a very, very important when you're establishing a conversation, or mostly if you want to get to a yes. So I think that, of course, he's very comfortable with what he's doing, and so I think he did a good job finding that congruency.
Awesome. And what you have for a score?
So how does the score works?
Yeah, just on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay, so I would say I would say like 8.5.
Nice. Excellent. How about for Dr. Jody?
So I really like how she actually asked permission to ask her more personal questions, and how she made her client basically start thinking on her own about what she wanted to be in a couple of months. Basically made her make the decision herself and make her visualize what she wanted, where she wanted to go, and find the answers inside herself. So I can see how comfortable she is in what she's doing, and of course she nailed down her avatar, so she knew what she was doing. So I think she did a good job.
Excellent. And a score?
I would say 8.7.
All right, nice. Excellent job, round one. Again, Joe and Dr. Jody, thank you for your courage and vulnerability. And thank you, Dr. Hadley, Brian, and TNB, Tiffany Noel Brown, for your beautiful openness and courage and giving real feedback. And Iron Man, great job going like gender switching and all kinds of things are happening. We're raw today. So ready for round two. Dr. Jody, are you ready for round two?
I'm doing it again. Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
It's a continuation. Jeanette is back. She's back. And like, yeah, take her to the next yes. So let's go. Jeanette is back. Awesome, Dr. Jody.
Okay. Oh, Jeanette's back from the phone call. How did it go, Jeanette?
Everything's okay. Just your kid's school, just worried about something. So, but everything's fine.
Got it. Okay. So
False emergency.
I'm going to take a minute and just tell you who I am. How's that sound?
That'd be great. I'd love to hear.
Okay. So I've been a chiropractor for 20 years, and I've adjusted over 100,000 times. And I primarily work with women and babies and pregnant women. And over the past couple of years, I've completely morphed myself into a strong woman strategist. I work with women to help them get in the best shape of their life, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Is that exciting to you?
It is, especially continuing our previous conversation. I'm already wondering what my first workout is supposed to be.
So let's talk about that. Let's go there. What does your first workout look like to you? What's doable for you? What feels good to you?
I don't know. I used to be a runner, but it's been a long time. So I don't know. I'm a little nervous just to get back out and get a plan together.
When was the last time you moved your body to the point of sweat?
I mean, chasing kids around, 4 kids around. But I mean, on my own without someone needing me and yelling, "Mommy,
Yeah.
hey, mommy!" It's kind of hard to tell you when the last time was.
And you know what? I love the honesty. I really appreciate it. And that's one of the most important things for being ready to make change, is being honest. So what if we just start with going for a walk tomorrow for 30 minutes? Does that feel good?
Yeah, that would be amazing. Peace and
Okay.
nature, walking. Yes.
You know what, Jeanette, we're going to go from here to California, and we can go in this route. We can go in that route. We can go fast. We can go slow. We're going to co-create the route, and we're going to get you there. Does that sound good?
It does, but I'm a little worried. I'm not Forrest Gump. I'm not going East Coast, West Coast.
Then we're going to go slow.
Last 10 seconds.
Jeanette, I just have to reiterate how pretty you are.
Dr. Jody, awesome job. Awesome job.
Great job, Dr. Jody.
Yeah, loved it. Joe, you ready for round two?
I am all ready.
All right, take us in. Thank you.
Hey, Jason, welcome back from the call. I hope everything was okay.
Hi, all good, Joe. All good. Glad to be back.
Man, my mind's been racing since since you went on the call, someone like yourself jumping into entrepreneurship. And I just want to ask you a quick question because it's something I ask a lot of folks. Like, what did you think about the risk, in your mid 40s, jumping into a new career? Like, was it fear? Was it risk? What did you think about it?
I had rules, right? I had rules at one point. My dad was an entrepreneur. He was a water well driller growing up. And I saw the stress in trying to collect money on Saturdays and Sundays from work that was already done. I told myself a story that I would never do that. And so working through that rule, it seems like talking about dreams, looking at what you're setting up for your kids and different things that no brainer. I mean, this is I'd rather bet on myself than about anyone else. And I'd rather take my destiny in my hands than give it to someone else to decide for me.
I love that. I love that. You're either going to make your own dreams or you're going to make someone else's dreams come true. I love it. Listen, the reason I asked, I wonder if you mind if I share a little bit about what I do.
Oh, I would love to. Yeah, I've heard a little bit about you, but I'd love to know more.
So I've been working with entrepreneurs for a little while now. It's really my passion. I actually used to be a coach helping men, but this whole COVID craziness, I mean, I'm sure it's impacted you. It's impacted so many entrepreneurs. And I just saw people losing their business and losing their business. And I worked for a large scale company that actually helped people mitigate risks like what we're seeing right now. And so I felt it in my heart. I couldn't let my fellow entrepreneur brethren, have that fate. So what I've done is I've created this program where I help new business owners or transitioning business owners understand what the risks of that new business are, what the risks of the transition are, help them put controls in place so that they can go full out, they can burn the boats, as they say, and into their new business. And then what we do, like, if you've ever heard Tony Robbins say, if it's not working, try something else, try something else. Well, what we call that in my business is contingency planning. So we help people build in contingency so they don't have to stop burning the boats, but they can pivot when unforeseen things like this happen. So that's kind of what I do. I'm wondering, in the current business that you have, do you think folks would benefit from some strategies like that?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I've just been going all out, jumping in, whatever comes up next, jumping into uncertainty. But contingency planning would definitely help my wife feel a little bit better about our new journey with kids and all. So yes, I think that would definitely be valuable for me.
Yeah, you know what? I heard this one great saying I always tell people. It was from Warren Buffett. He said, you might test the water, but you don't jump in with both feet to see how deep it is. And that's kind of what I'm really trying to help entrepreneurs. So I wonder if you'd let me, if we could set up a call and I could share a little information about some of the strategies that I do for entrepreneurs.
Oh, Joe, I would appreciate that. I'm glad we met, and this is this is a great opportunity. It feels like.
Well, excellent. I'm super excited. So why don't if you can give me your information, I'll give you my information. We'll set a call up. And hey, you know what? I just love helping people so much. So if you have some other entrepreneur folks, we can make it a Zoom call. And why not, have a big group while we do it?
Thank you, Joe. I think that sounds good. Let's do that.
Joe,
Excellent.
excellent work, man. How'd that feel for you, Joe?
It felt great. I really felt a nice connection there. I actually really felt like we were going to just about to exchange information. It was great.
So Iron Man, a little bit of feedback on that round with Joe and Dr. Jody.
Joe, great job. I'll start with Joe since we just went, and that's present before I jump back into the Jeanette, right? So Joe, I felt like you were really congruent with me with your heroic, unique identity. It really pulled me in. I really did want to know more about you. I felt pulled towards you. Towards the end, you already had my yes. I was ready to go. When it went into like bring more people, I started feeling a little confusion, even though we're role playing. So I would say that you already had me at my yes. I was ready to set the next thing. Let's set that and book it. But overall, it was awesome. Like it felt real. So great job. And
awesome. Awesome job. Let's start this round with Brian. What 30 seconds of feedback did you have for Dr. Jody?
Yeah, so Dr. Jody, I got when you went into the your identity, loved it. I think that's where I kind of was able to bring Jeanette in where she could hear it. And then you said you tied three things together that I thought were very powerful. What it is you do, spiritual, I think health. I was trying to write down, but I was like, boom,
Spiritual, emotional, physical.
yeah. I wish you would have slowed that down and kind of just really kind of slowed that down. I thought it was such a powerful thing what you said there, and I felt like kind of went through it quick because it's I think that's very unique what you do. And so I would have kind of maybe even share what that is. I love that line though, of what you were doing there. So that got into your identity. And what I felt was aspiration of what you're able to help Jeanette with is, can she see herself in working with you to get to what she's looking for in her life? So, so I would just say spend a little bit more time on that aspiration. You did a great job there. Dr. Joe, I would say and you too as well, getting into your identity. I loved it. I love hearing that there. You got into the business strategy. The thing that I really saw was you got into agreement formation. And that was the part at the very end. And I would maybe have suggested after you exchange a number, you had that call you and Jason, is then you say, let's do a Zoom. But you're a natural. You both are naturals in your marketplace there. So great job.
All right. Excellent job, Brian. Appreciate that. Let's go TNB. What's up?
All right. Wow. Both of you are just so awesome in your spaces, and I want to come join both of you in this. Is awesome. So awesome. Dr. Jody, what I would say is that the rapport, I think, was built even more. You took what was said in round one and right out the gate, you went right into it. So that was really fantastic. You were asking open-ended questions the majority of the time, and you did great acknowledgements. I love that you said co-create. That's very much an unblinded thing. So I absolutely love that. I loved that you laughed, and that laughter actually really showed that you were listening to what was going on. Only one tiny micro distinction is you asked, is that exciting to you? And that was a yes/no question. And you do such a good job of open-ended questions. I was thinking, how might I be able to help rephrase that? Is like, how does that feel for you? Rather than a yes/no. And that way you can pull in on that emotion that they say and tap into it even more than what you're already doing. Great job.
Tiffany, thank you so much for that. Thank you, Joe.
So I didn't hear you, Sean.
Yeah. So did you give scores? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't give score yet. So for Dr. Jody that time, I would definitely say an 8.5. Yeah, wow. Great. I loved how you were able to listen.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe. So, so I thought great rapport, everything that Brian already said. Loved the agreement formation. Just set the date. Just set the date right there and then. And this time I felt, even though all of the same elements were there, there was something not quite sparkly in the rapport until he talked about his family, and you really reacted to that. And so I loved that. Trying to think, I think that those were the only comments that I had written down.
All right.
Great job.
A score?
And I'll give you a 9 on that.
Nice. Dr. Hadley.
So let me start with Dr. Jody. Also, I think that it was very good how she introduced herself, and she told her what her job was, and basically that way she made her see how she could help her. Basically, she made her see that she helps women like her, and that was very interesting. And she also helped her to create a very short term and very easy to follow start plan. And I thought that was a good idea to at least create a little bit of an interest and basically make her see that with little steps she could get somewhere with her. So she looked very comfortable with it. Yeah.
Awesome. And a score?
I would give her an 8.5 again.
Nice. And for Joe?
Okay, for Joe, I really like how he really established the rapport from the beginning and how they really resonate with each other. And I really like how he made him he actually asked him permission to share about himself, and how he helped other entrepreneurs that what they are going through. And he actually made him see that he could have more than one option. He talked about the contingency, the pivot. So it was very interesting how he basically was like talking to him and convincing him. I almost convinced me too. It's like it was very good, very like to the point. How he can really have the tools and the strategy to help him. And I think like when Jason was close to say yes, he actually talked about also like creating a group. I think that's good in some way, but also it's like he had to like first finish to complete the yes with Jason. So, but I mean, in overall, both of them are very good. I would give him an 8.7.
Nice. And Dr. Hadley, how was today on the Real Raw for you?
It was very interesting. I think I learned a lot. I just started on the online business in June. It's when I decided to sign up for an academy. Before that, I didn't know what a funnel was. Now I was even able to run my first Facebook ad. I learned a lot about ClickFunnels. I've been doing a lot. I've been doing a lot of coaching and the One Funnel Away challenge, the Mindshare. Actually, I did I did Mindshare, but I also did the Mastermind challenge. So I think I'm learning a lot. Like I would say that within the past 3 months, I've learned like what I could have learned in a year. So, and this program was very helpful because made me see how others with more experience approach things, and it really fit me in. I think this is a great opportunity to learn.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Dr. Hadley, for being here. And Joe, how was today for you? Great job.
Today was fantastic for me. You know what? I was excited for the experience and just to talk to so many wonderful, great people and get their feedback. So I would recommend anybody, if they get the chance to this, it's a wonderful experience.
Awesome job, brother. Thank you so much for being here. And Dr. Jody, great fun energy, like great certainty and variance. So beautiful day. And how was it for you?
It was fun. It was nice to meet you guys.
Oh,
Thank you.
Very nice to meet you as well. Pleasure. And any fun, exciting plans for the weekend?
For me?
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep up with my kids. That's all.
And how old are they again?
I'm sorry?
And how old are they again?
15 and 12.
Oh, awesome. Beautiful ages. Enjoy the kids and have an amazing weekend. TNB, anything cool for the weekend coming up for you?
This weekend, I am co-facilitating with some youth with Dr. Michelle Gamble's event that she has going on. It's an international teen youth summit. So I'm helping to draw out of teens how they're doing right now and using the Unblinded formula to help them really work through some of the things that they're going through right now. Make sure they feel heard, seen, and understood.
Well, appreciate that very much. Great stuff. Brian, how about yourself, man? How was today and what's cooking?
It was wonderful. I am working off 5 days of eating pizza, chicken wings, and other things from LBI. So I will be hitting the gym and I will be working on the formula. So we'll be going back through notes this weekend and really digging deep into it.
Awesome job, brother. And Iron Man, what say you as we take it home on Fun Friday?
What I say is that this is the place to be. Thank you for everyone being on. You were all brave, courageous. It was amazing. I am looking forward to, my wife has promised me a unblinded type weekend when I won't know what's happening and there's lots of plans, and she wants to test if I am really as fun as I say I am and willing to change on the spot. So I am ready. Thank you, Sean.
Hey, listen, we're all just influencers, influencing influencers to merge ecosystems to create 1 + 1 = 1 trillion relationships to make the world an even greater place, a heart-centered, integrous one. Have a beautiful day. Happy fun.